Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tracy. I'm one of the pastors here at Great Commission Community Church, and it's my privilege to share a brief devotional with you all today from the book of Mark, chapter 11. I'd like to read verses 15 through 19. And they came to Jerusalem, and he, being Jesus, entered the temple and began to drive out those who sold and those who bought in the temple. And he overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold pigeons. And he would not allow anyone to carry anything through the temple. And he was teaching them and saying to them, "Is it not written, 'My house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations'? But you have made it a den of robbers." And the chief priests and the scribes heard it and were seeking a way to destroy him, for they feared him, because all the crowd was astonished at his teaching. And when evening came, they went out of the city. Well, why did Jesus do this? In fact, this was the second time he'd done this. He did this near the beginning of his ministry as well. And so now here he does it at the end of his ministry. The people obviously had not learned their lesson, a lot like us, right? Why did he do this? He did this because under the chief priest during that time, the concessions that were actually allowed, they were allowed to sell and buy these things near the temple. The problem was they were doing it in the temple courts. And so it had become merely a means of making money and had debased the temple into a commercial venture. They were, in essence, robbing the temple of its sanctity and its true purpose. This trade, this marketplace atmosphere is not what the temple was supposed to be. The temple was supposed to be, as Jesus said, a house of prayer for all the nations. I love that Jesus always looks for teachable moments, and here it's no different. This was not just an emotional reaction on Jesus' part. It says in verse 17 that he was teaching them. He was looking for possible ways and opportune moments to teach the people. He did that here. Well, what does this mean for us today in this moment, in this unique moment, even in our history? Well, we are the temple of God now as followers of Jesus. We are the body of Christ, the church. And all nations have access to us right now. They're flocking to the internet, flocking to online platforms and virtual experiences. And what are they going to experience as they encounter us, as they encounter the temple, the body of Christ, the church? Are they going to encounter people of prayer and a humble posture of compassion? Or are they going to encounter a people of pride or privilege or prejudice or even profiteering in this season? What is the temple like right now? And how can we as the temple, as the church, open up our doors metaphorically and see people of all nations have access to God and encounter God with us and through us as the love of Jesus is poured out? I pray that we would all just take some time to reflect on that today as we interact virtually and online during this unique season.